to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game, but when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Back to pass. It's Sanders. It's a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that 1st down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air, he could frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
To the air, it's Sanders. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield, Leonard Fournette, and, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
1st and goal for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd down and goal. Looking to throw. It's Sanders. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU.
Number 83, Hall's man in the end zone.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Short pass finds the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Snags a quick throw. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs?
their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense really clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this can be.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Short throw to the back, an easy completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down after that completion. To throw, it's Sanders. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. not the way he wanted to kick it. And the coverage team lets the ball roll down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Finding space at the 20. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 30 at the 20. Touchdown, LSU. And this one is... And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
First down at 10. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Ware. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Bringing pressure. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. And he'll loft it to the end zone. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second down. Looking to throw yet again. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got first and goal.
Fresh set of downs, first and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Sanders. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Quarterback operating an empty set.
Good enough for a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the receivers got it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Second down.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown continues.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Pass caught, second down now.
Timeout, LSU.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. This one falls incomplete as time expires. Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to remain focused on each week that lies ahead of them. If they're able to do that, we've got a dangerous football team here.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.